Hi everyone, and welcome to this guided meditation with me, Espen and Haugen. Today is a bonus edition. We are going to reading from the Law of Attraction and Abraham-Hicks cards, so picking up some Abraham-Hicks cards. So good, so good. So let's see, I'm just going to log out of here from the Facebook. We have some beautiful background music. Very nice. Just very, very good. Good tea. So good to be back here, and it's always good to come together for co-create with ourselves and with each other. Feel the energy that comes to us and through us. Happy beautiful day, Jan. Happy beautiful day, Dave. So good to have you here, and more people to come for sure. And it's good. It's good to come together for the purpose of co-create with ourselves and with each other. Happy beautiful day, Tracy. More people coming in. It's very good. It's very good. So good, so good. So we have beautiful background music. We have good tea here for myself then. So, and water and refreshment and newness is now and forward. So let's move on. So we are going to start with reading, to continue from reading from the Law of Attraction. This is one of the first book from Abraham, the basics of teaching of Abraham. So good. So yeah, let's see, it's from the part 2, the Law of Attraction, and we're moving on from the page 36. So just find a quiet place, a comfortable place for yourself, sitting down and just relaxing and allowing breathing. If you want to, if you choose to, you can breathe and just focus on the breathing as you listen to those words that's come to you, that you can hear. And it's very nice when, for myself, when I do meditation and where I quiet my mind and I'm breathing and I'm meditate, it's easier than after the meditation to hear those things that I'm reading, to understand the energy behind it from Abraham, because I would say 99.999% of it, or maybe it's 100% of it, it's 100% alignment. It's the energy comes through to align and to feel more of. And it always feels good to read books like that you can feel energy. There is no resistance. It's just an allowing energy that comes to you and through you, and you just like get it one aha moments after the other. What I feel for myself when I'm reading Abraham, it's like, oh, this is good. Oh, and just like you can feel the energy lighting up from within, and then the vibration arises and feels more alive. And it's because that this something speaks true to the energy of who I am. It's something that speaks true to the source from within. It's something that speaks through from who I truly am. When there is an alignment energy coming through and expanding who you are, it's something through speaking to you about who you really are. That you are energy, that you are pure law source energy, allowing yourself to be and to receive more of it with everything what you be, do, and have here in this physical form, with this aligned energy, with this pure law source energy. And it is so good to know, because that's such a freedom, that we know that nothing is against us, but everything is for us, and there is always more to come. And there is newness in the energy of it every single moment. And yeah, so good. So let's start reading. So good. Just a little water. Good. Let's move. My omnipresent, my omnipresent emotional guidance system. Your wonderful emotional guidance system is a great advantage to you because the law of attraction is always working whether you know that is or not. And so, whenever you are giving thought to something that you do not want and you stay focused upon that thought, by law you are attracting more and more and more and more until eventually you will attract matching events of circumstances right into your experience. However, if you are aware of your emotional guidance system and are sensitive to the way you feel, then you will notice in the early subtle stages that you are focused upon something that you do not want, and you can easily change the thought to begin attracting something that you do want. If you are not sensitive to the way you are feeling, then you will not consciously notice that you are thinking in that direction of what you do not want. And you may very well attract something very large and powerful that you do not want, that will be more difficult to deal with later. When an idea occurs to you and you feel eagerness about it, that means that your inner being is a vibrational match to the idea, and your positive emotion is an indication that the vibration of your thought in this moment matches that of your inner being. That is, in fact, what inspiration is. You are, in the moment, a perfect vibrational match to the broader perspective of your inner being. And because of that alignment, you are now receiving clear communication or guidance from your inner being. What if I want it to happen more quickly? Because of the law of attraction, matching thoughts are drawn together, and as they do so, they become more powerful. And as they become more powerful, and therefore closer to manifestation, the emotion that you feel also becomes proportionally larger. When you're focused upon something that you desire, then thought the law of attraction, more and more thoughts about what you desire will be drawn, and you will feel greater positive emotion. You can speed the creation of something simply by giving it more attention. The law of attraction takes care of the rest and brings to you the essence of that subject of your thought, and brings you the essence of the subject of your thought. We would define the words want or desire as follows: to focus attention or give thought toward a subject while at the same time experiencing positive emotion. When you give your attention to a subject and you feel only positive emotion about it as you do so, it will come very quickly into your experience. Sometimes we hear our physical friends speaking the words want or desire while at the same time feeling doubt or fear that their desire cannot be achieved. From our point of view, it is not possible to purely desire something while feeling negative emotion. Pure desire is always accompanied by positive emotion. Perhaps that is why people disagree with our use of the words want or desire. They often argue that wanting implies a sort of lack and contradicts its own meaning, and we agree. But the problem is not with the word or label itself, but instead with the state of emotion expressed while using the word. It is our desire to help you understand that you can get to wherever you want to be from wherever you are, no matter where you are or what your current state of being. The most important thing to understand is that your mental state of being or your attitude in the moment is the basis from which you will attract more. So, the powerful and consistent law of attraction is responding to everything in this vibrational universe, bringing people with matching vibrations together, bringing situation with matching vibrations together, and bringing thoughts which matching vibration together. Indeed, everything in your life, from the way thoughts roll across your mind to the people you rendezvous with in traffic, is the way that it is due to the law of attraction. Good stuff. Moving on. Good. How do I want to see myself? For most of you, many things in your life are going well and you want a continuation of those things. But there are also things that you wish to be different. In order for things to change, you have to see them as you want them to be rather than continuing to observe them as they are. The majority of the thoughts that you probably think are about the things that you are observing, which means that what is dominates your focus, attention, vibration, and therefore your point of attraction. That is further compounded as those around you also observe you. And so, as a result of the overwhelming amount of attention that most of you give to your current situation, what is, change comes very slowly or not at all. A steady stream of different people flows into your life, but the essence or theme of those experiences does not change very much. In order to affect true positive change in your experience, you must disregard how things are, as well as how others are seeing you, and give more of your attention to the way you prefer things to be. With practice, you will change your point of attraction and will experience a substantial change in your life experience. Sickness can become wellness. Lack of abundance can become abundance. Bad relationships can be replaced with good relationships. Confusion can be replaced with clarity, and so on. By deliberately directing your thoughts rather than merely observing what is happening around you, you will begin to change the vibrational patterns to which the law of attraction is responding. And in time, with far less effort than you may currently believe, you will no longer, by responding to what others perceive you to be creating a future that is so similar to your past and present. Instead, you will be the powerful, deliberate creator of your own experience. You will not likely see a sculptor throwing his large vat of clay down onto his work table, exclaiming, "Oh, I didn't turn out right." He knows that he must put his hands into his clay and work with it to mold it so that the vision is in his mind matches the day on his table. The variety of your life experience give you the clay from which you will mold your life experience, and merely observing it as it is, without getting a hold of it and deliberately molding it to match your desires. It's not satisfying, and it's not what you had in mind when you made a decision to come into this time space reality. We want you to understand that your clay, no matter how it may look right now, is moldable. No exception. Welcome, little one, to planet Earth. Page 39. Good. Okay. You may be feeling that it would be easier to be hearing these words if they had come to you on the first day of your experience upon this planet Earth. And if we were talking to you on your first day of physical life experience, this is what we would be saying. Welcome, little one, to planet Earth. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. You are a magnificent creator, and you are here by virtue of your powerful and deliberate wanting to be here. You have specifically applied the wondrous science of deliberate creation, and by your ability to do that, you are here. Go forth, giving thought to what you want, attracting life experience to help you decide what you want. And once you have decided, giving thought only unto that. Most of your time will be spent collecting data. Data that will help you decide what it is you want. Your real work is to decide what you want and then focus upon it. For it is through focusing upon what you want that you will attract it. That is the process of creating, giving thoughts to what you want. So much thought and such clear thought that your inner being offers forth emotion. And as you are giving thought with emotion, you become the most powerful of all magnets. That is the process by which you will attract what you want into your experience. Many of the thoughts that you will be thinking will not be powerful in their attracting, not in the beginning, not unless you stay focused upon them long enough that they become more. For as they become more in quantity, they become more in power. For as they become more in quantity, they become more in power. And as they are becoming more in quantity and more in power, the emotion that you will be feeling from your inner being will be greater. When you think thoughts that bring forth emotion, you are accessing the power of the universe. Go forth, we would say, on this first day of life experience, knowing that your work is to decide what you want, and then to focus upon that. But we are not talking to you on the first day of your life experience. You have been here for a while. Most of you have been seeing yourself, not only through your own eyes, in fact, not even primarily through your own eyes, but through the eyes of others. Therefore, many of you are now currently in the state of being that you want to be. It is my reality. Is page 40. Is my reality really all that real? Is my reality really all that real? We intended to offer you a process whereby you can achieve the state of being that is of your choosing, so that you can access the power of the universe and begin attracting the subject of your wanting, rather than the subject of what you feel is your actual state of being. For, from our perspective, there is a very great difference between that which now exists, which you call your reality, and that which your reality really is. Even if you sit in a body that is not healthy, or in one that is not of the size, shape, or vitality that you choose, in a lifestyle that does not please you, driving an automobile that embarrasses you, interacting with others who do not brings you pleasure, We want to assist you in understanding that while that may seem to be your state of being, it need not be. Your state of being is the way you feel about yourself at any point in time. How can I increase my magnetic power? The, the thoughts that you think without bringing forth the feeling of strong emotion are not of great magnetic power. In other words, while every thought that you think has creative potential or magnetic attracting potential, the thoughts that are thought in combination with the feeling of strong emotion are the most powerful. Certainly, the majority of your thoughts, then, have no great attracting power. They are more or less maintaining what you have already attracted. And so, can you see? And so, can you not see the value of spending 10 or 15 minutes every day, deliberately setting forth powerful thoughts that evoke great, powerful, passionate, positive emotion in order to attract circumstances and events into your life experience that are to your warning? We see great value in that. Here, we will offer a process by which you may spend a little bit of time every day intentionally attracting into your experience the health, vitality, prosperity, positive interaction with others, all the things that make up your vision of that the perfect life experience will be for you. And that will be a changing thing, friends. For as you intended, for as you intend and receive, you will not only receive the benefit of that which you have created, but you will also receive a new perspective from which your intentions will be different. That is what evolution and growth are about. Good stuff. Wow. Okay, let's move on a little bit. This is good. Abraham's creative workshop process. Abraham's creative workshop process. Here is the process. You are going to go to a kind of creative workshop every day, not for a long period of time. 50 minutes is a good amount of time. 20 minutes at most. This workshop need not occur in the same place in every day, but it is good if it is a place where you will not be distracted or interrupted. This is not a place where you will enter an outward state of consciousness. It is not a meditative state. It is a state of giving thought to what you want with such clarity that your inner being responds by offering confirming emotion. Before you begin this process, it is important that you be happy. For if you go there unhappy or feeling no emotion, then your work will not be of great value, for your attraction power will not be there. When we say happy, we are not speaking of the jumping up and down sort of excitement. We mean an uplifted, light-hearted feeling, that sort of sensation where all is well. And so, we recommend that you do whatever it takes to get happy. For each of you, it is a different process. For Espen, hearing music is a very fast way to get that uplifted, joyous feeling. But not all music accomplishes this, and not even the same music every time. For some of you, it is interacting with animals or being near moving water. But once you bring yourself to that good feeling, then sit. And now your workshop has begun. Your job here in this workshop is to assimilate data that you have been collecting from your real life experiences as you have been interacting with others and moving in and out of your physical environment. Your work here is to bring the data together in a sort of picture of yourself, one that satisfies and pleases you. Your life experience outside of your workshop will be of great value, for as you are moving around through your day, no matter what you are doing, going to work, working around your home, interacting with your mate or your friends or your children or your parents, if you will use your time with one of your intention being to collect data and look for things that you like that you may bring into your workshop, then you will find that every day is one of fun. Have you ever gone on a shopping spree where you had some money in your pocket and your intent was to find something to buy? And as you were looking around, although there were many things that you did not want, your intent was to find something that you did want to exchange for the money. Well, that is the way we would like you to look at every day of your life experience. Wow, really powerful. As if you have a as if you have a pocket full of something that you are exchanging for this data that you are collecting. For example, you may see someone who has a joyful personality. Collect that data, intending to bring it into your workshop later. You may see someone driving a vegetable that you will like. Collect that data. You may see an occupation that pleases you. Whatever it is that you are seeing that pleases you, remember it. You could even write it down. As you see anything that you think you would like to be in your life experience, see yourself collecting that data in a sort of mental bank. And then when you go into your workshop, you can begin assimilating the data. And as you do so, you will prepare a picture of yourself from which you will begin attracting into your experience the essence of that which has been pleasing you. If you are able to grasp the knowledge that your real work, no matter what other activities you are performing, it is to look around for things that you want with the intent of bringing them into your workshop in order to create your vision of yourself from which you will attract. Then you will come to know that there is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. Wow, it's a really good one. So, I will read this last one. So, I am now in my creative workshop. I am now in my creative workshop. And so now you're feeling happy and you are sitting someplace in your workshop. And here is an example of the work you may do in your creative workshop. I like being here. I recognize the value and power of this time. I feel very good to be here. I see myself in a sort of total package, one that I know is of my own creating, and certainly a package of my choosing. I am full of energy in this picture of myself, tireless, and really moving through life experience without resistance. As I see myself gliding about, moving in and out of my car, and out of buildings, in and out of rooms, in and out of conversation, and in and out of life experiences. I see myself flowing effortlessly, comfortably, and happily. I see myself attracting only those who are in harmony with my current intent. And I'm clearer and clearer in every moment about what it is I want. When I get into my automobile and I am moving to a place, I see myself arriving healthy and refreshed and on time and prepared for whatever it is that I am about to do there. I see myself dressed to perfection in just the manner that I choose for myself. And it is nice to know that it matters not what others are choosing or what others are even thinking about what I am choosing. What is important is that I am pleased with me, and as I see myself, I certainly am. I recognize that I am unlimited in all facets of my life. I have a bank account balance that is unlimited, and as I see myself moving through life experiences, it is exhilarating to know that there is nothing that I am choosing that is limited by money. I am making all of my decisions based upon whether I want the experience or not based upon whether or not I can afford the experience. For I know I am a magnet who attracts at any point whatever prosperity, health, and relationships I choose. I choose absolute and continuing abundance, for I understand that there is no limit to the abundance in the universe, and that by attracting abundance to myself, I am not limiting another. There is enough for everyone. The key is for each of us to see it and want it, and then we will each attract it. And so, I have chosen unlimited, not necessarily putting a big stash away, for I understand that I have the power to attract it as I want it for whatever I want it for. And as I think of something else that I want, the money flows to me easily. So I have an unlimited supply of abundance and prosperity. There are abundance of aspects in every area of my life. There is abundance aspects in every area of my life. I see myself surrounded by others who, like me, want growth and who are drawn to me by my willingness to allow them to be, do, or have whatever they want, while I do not need to draw into my experience those things that they may be choosing that I do not like. I see myself interacting with others and talking, laughing, and enjoying that which is perfect in them while they enjoy that which is perfect in me. All of us are appreciating one another, and none of us is criticizing or noticing those things that we do not like. I see myself in perfect health. I see myself in absolute prosperity. I see myself invigorated with life, again appreciating this physical life experience that I wanted so very much as I decided to be a physical being. It is glorious to be here as a physical being, making decisions with my physical brain, but accessing the power of the universe through the power of the law of attraction. And it is from that marvelous state of being that I know that I now attract more of the same. It is good. It is fun. I like it very much. I will leave this workshop and I will set out during the remainder of this day to look for more things that I like. It is nice to know that if I see one who is prosperous but sick, I do not need to bring the whole package into my workshop, just the part that I like. So I will bring the example of prosperity, and I will leave out the examples of sickness. My work for now is done. Powerful. Wow. Really, really good stuff. So let's read some Abraham-Hicks cards. This is fun. Now let's see what the time, perfect timing. So just gonna shuffle a little bit, see. This is good. Workshop. This is so nice because isn't it nice that we only need to focus on those things that we like? We do not have to focus on those things we don't like, because there is a buffet of everything here on planet Earth. And we don't need to focus on those things we do not want. We can focus, and we are so free to focus on those things that we like, that feels good to us. And everyone has their own experience in what feels good to themselves. And what feels good to me feels good to me, and what feels good for you feels good for you, and what feels good for others feels good for others. Every person, human being in this human form, have their own life experience and have their own feel good, what feels best to them. And that is our freedom. And what is such a nice thing to just take it in, soothing in, and know that everything is well, everything is good. It's not about other people. It's not about the outside, what's going on there. It's all about the inside. What am I feeling from within? What am I liking? What am I like to attract into my experience? What am I feel good about? What do I now look around that surrounds me, that pleases me, that feels good to me? And when I'm now more aware of those things, I can clearly see that I experience more of those things in my life, to feel more things to feel good about. Because now I'm focused on those things that feels good to me. And when I'm focused on those things to feel good to me, that's where the direction is. That's where I'm moving. That's where the energy moves. That's where like attract like. That's where the law of attraction say, as you feel, it is drawn to you. And it's only about myself. It's only about yourself. It's only about each and one person's self to focus in what feels best to them, in what feels best for me, what feels best for you. And then when the alignment and we feel good and the alignment comes through and we feel good and we focus on those things that feels best for us, and we are looking for those things more and more, then it's just more to come, more expansion, more to enjoy, more to expand, and more to feel good about, more to see things that you want, and to feel good about when you're thinking about it, when you see it. It's also to lining up the emotion with that too. Like I say, when you go into your workshop, it's very important to be happy first. And we talk about alignment first and then do and have. And it's a great meaning behind that, what we now read. It's like when you're feeling good, when you're feeling alignment, when you're feeling happy, and then you start to observe, then it's easy to see things that feels good. It's easy to appreciate and to feel appreciation for those things that surrounds you, and for yourself as well. And what a nice freedom. It's all well, it's all good, and there's just more to come. So yeah, we start with this one. Freedom. Money and the law of attraction cards. Gonna be effective. Dear friends, while money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most people money and freedom are synonymous. And since an intense awareness of your right to be free is at the very core of that which you are. It follows, therefore, that your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience. And so, it is no wonder that you have such strong feelings about the subject of money. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards every day, a new point of attraction will begin to be activated within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but evidence of your absolute freedom as well. Allah, Esther and Jerry. Shuffle. Okie dokie. There we go. That's the card. So this is the card and said there is no shortage of money or time. There is no shortage of money or time. There is no shortage, and any attention to shortage of something wanted will always produce negative emotion within you, because your guidance is letting you know that you have straight from your broader basis understanding of abundance and well-being. Whether you are focused upon the shortage of money or seeing yourself as having only so many years to live, and so each day that is expended is one day closer to the end of your years. That feeling of decline is contrary to your broader understanding of the eternal nature of your being. So good. Moving on to the next. Getting into the vortex. Dear friends, it is always satisfying for me to be able to tap into the vibration of Abraham and to translate their empowering message into our current time and space. I really believe that this deck of cards not only contains everything necessary to attract and maintain wonderful relationships, but it also explains everything that we would ever need to understand about living our lives here in these bodies at this time. Every time I reflect upon the depth of understanding that is reflected in these cards, I am restored to my true nature. This deck of cards is my most precious possession. With love, Esther. Yep. Shuffling. That's the card. So this is the card. And it says, I have the power to direct my own thoughts. I have the power to direct my own thoughts. Your thoughts do create the reality that you live. Your thoughts do create the reality that you live. And one of the most exciting things about beginning the process of deliberately focused thought. Again, I try one. Your thoughts do create the reality that you live. And one of the most exciting things about beginning the process of deliberately focused thought is that the law of attraction will bring you evidence of your improved thought immediately. And while all patterns may be hard to break, and you may slip back into old patterns from time to time, evidence of your effort will be undeniable to you. And before long, with much less effort than you spend trying to dodge negative conversations or train another into better behavior, all of your relationships will improve. So I have the power to direct my own thoughts. It's all about directing, choosing, and focusing. It's so good. So that was from the relationship cards, from Getting Into the Vortex. Mr. Hicks. Now the next one is Ask and It Is Given. Yes, we can always shift to a better feeling thought. If you can find a better thought, take a nap. Oh, that's a good one, Jen. Thanks for sharing. Ask and It Is Given. So, Ask and It Is Given. Let's move on. Dear friends, these beautiful cards capture the essence of the life-changing best-selling book, Ask and It Is Given. You will experience an enhancing of your personal power, which may, at first, seem illogical or even magical, as the energy stream from which these cards have come dovetails with the true essence of your own being. As you return for frequent visits to these beautiful cards, you will begin to notice a definite closing of the gap between where you are and where you want to be on all subjects that are important to you. Have fun with this. Allah, Esther and Jerry Hicks. Good. Let's move on. Shuffling. Oh. 2 cards. Okay, cool. So this is the 2 cards from Ask and It Is Given. Right. So from the first one, I am a physical extension. It's very fun. I actually used this word from the best side from the video. I am a physical extension of source energy. I am a physical extension of source energy. Ooh, goosebumps. Good. Everything in your physical environment was created from non-physical perspective by that which you call source. And just as source created your world and you through the power of focus fed you from your leading edge place in this time-space reality are continuing to create your world. I am a physical extension of source energy. Good. Next one is this one. This is from Ask and It Is Given. I will do my best to make the best of it. I will do my best to make the best of it. A key to regaining your feeling of empowerment is to decide right now that no matter how good or how bad you are feeling, you are going to do your best to make the best of it. Do that again and again, and in a short period of time, you will find yourself in a very good feeling place. I will do my best to make the best of it. So good, beautiful message from Abraham. Always. All of these cards is magnificent. They are amazing. And more to come. So this is the next one. It's the well-being cards. Moving fast. So, dear friends, words of new perspectives, words of an enlightening perspective, words that were once known but somehow forgotten. That's what these well-being cards are about. Words don't teach, life experience teaches. But with these Abraham-Hicks words fresh in your mind, your every life experience will now be more meaningful to you. And since nothing is more important than feeling good, nothing is more valuable than this process that will allow more of your natural well-being to flow. Have fun with these cards. Let these words inspire thoughts that will attract to you more of that which evokes your greatest joy. From our hearts, Jerry and Esther Hicks. So good. Great message. Great mail. That's the card. Thanks. It's a good. It's the card. This is the card. So this card is saying I can always reach for a thought that feels better. I can always reach for a thought that feels better. Your decision to reach for a thought that feels good. Your decision to reach for a thought that feels good is a powerful decision. for it serves you in many ways. The better feeling thought reverberates within you, opening passageways to well-being that reach far beyond this one good feeling thought. So good. So I can always reach for a thought that feels better. Well-being message, more to come. Now the next one is the law of attraction cards. Dear friends, although you've always been surrounded by the evidence of the law of attraction, a conscious awareness of this powerful law will be activated within you as you experience these beautiful cards, and your deliberate control of your experience will be dramatically enhanced. We know that you are meant to live a joyful life, and we also know that conscious, deliberate self-empowerment is essential to be able to live such a life. It pleases us to know that these cards will remind you that you do have personal control of your own life experience. Our love, Jerry and Espen. Moving forward. Oh. Okie dokie. It's good. Two cards here too. Two cards here too. So this is the third. This is the one. This is the second one. So let's read the first one. The first one says, my thoughts are in harmony with health. My thoughts are in harmony with health. I want perfect health. I like feeling good. I enjoy my good feeling body. I have many positive memories of feeling good in my body. I see many people who are clearly in a state of good health, and it is easy to see how much they are enjoying their good feeling bodies. When I think thoughts like these, I feel good. These thoughts are in harmony with a healthy body. My thoughts are in harmony with health. Perfect. What a great card, and more to come. This is the next one, and it says, I want continual joyous growth. I want continual joyous growth. I am a growth-seeking being, and it is exhilarating to remember that expansion is not only natural, but inevitable. I love knowing that joy is simply a choice. So, since my expansion is inevitable, I choose to have it. Enjoy. Yeah. I want continual joyous growth. I am expansion. So good. So this is the last one. Health and the law of attraction cards. Dear friends, every part of your life is experienced through the perspective of your physical body. And when you feel good, everything you see looks better. And so, there are few things of greater value than the achievement of health and physical well-being. Not only does a good feeling body promote positive thoughts, but also positive thoughts promote a good feeling body. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards, a new point of attraction will be activated within you that eventually can lead to a wonderful mood or attitude. For if you are able to find feelings of relief even when your body is hurting or sick, you will find physical improvement because your thoughts create your reality. Our love, Esther and Jerry. So good. This is the last one. Let's see, shuffling a little bit. That's the card. This is the last one. So this is the card. And the card says, I am learning to catch any misalignment early. I am learning to catch any misalignment early. Most people, when they feel a symptom of discomfort or sickness, begin to give their attention to the symptom and usually slide rapidly into more discomfort and misalignment. The key is to catch your misalignment early. In other words, whenever you feel negative emotion, that is your signal to reach for a different thought to immediately improve your good feeling vibrational balance. There is no condition from which you cannot recover, but it is much easier if you catch it in the early subtle states. So good. So I am learning to catch any misalignment early, so it's to be aware. But also when we're more aware of our alignment and feeling our alignment, is easier to find a vibrational balance to that when there is a misalignment experience, because more we are thinking and feeling about our own guidance into feeling what feels good to us, focusing in those things that we feel good about, doing those things that feels best to us, but being in alignment first before we take any action, as we've been reading from Abraham, from the book, and talk about the workshop. Be happy first before you start to observing. Find your alignment first before you start to take action and do something. Always when you find the alignment first and find your, like you say, meditating, there's so many ways. You immediately, when you feel the energy from within feels more alive and feels good, then everything outside will be the same. It will be more and expand more, and you will feel easy appreciation for everything, for things that feels good to you, and you will easily pay attention to those things, and you will be more aware of those things, and you will see everything as good. More you're feeling in alignment, more you see everything through eyes through source. That's gonna give you more evidence and more experience of it as you are paying attention from that space, from your own alignment. Everything that is from alignment equal the same as from outside, as how you're observing, as how you are sensing it with all your senses, how you are feeling about it. It's alignment is we're having our beautiful guidance from within, and it's always it's the best guidance we have, because everyone has their own guidance. It knows where, feeling a little bit better and feeling a little bit better and feeling a little bit. That's how the guidance is always. It's the expansion of your inner beingness with the physical form, and you always have the opportunity to feel a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better, and more you feel better and better and better and better, are focused in that more better and better feeling experience, and better experience you will have in your life. And then you also will be more easy about all of it, more gentle about all of it, and more general as you are moving forward in the newness, in the now, and forward in the new, because all is for us, and there is just more to come. So thank you for being here, co-creating with yourself. Thank you for and co-creating with each other. All of you, you are so lovable. You're so unconditional love, and we are also appreciated. We are also loved. The pure law source energy from within is always uplifting and supporting. It's always giving the best to us. It's always giving the greatest advantages to us. It's the best of all of it. So alignment is always from within. It's never disappeared. Everything is for us. It's continuously growing and expanding. So as we are free and focus more in the space of what feels best to us and feeling it more and more, then it will be so. It's a law, the law of attraction. It's drawn to you because that's how you feel it. So love you guys so much, and thank you for being here, and see you tomorrow. Namaste. Enjoy.